OpenClaw is just like make.com or N8N. The only difference is that you can actually chat with it. Like try chatting to make.com or N8N or any of those automation. You won't be able to. You can't just talk to it. Do you know what I mean? And so with OpenClaw, you can say like, hey, it's like just imagine having make.com and saying to it, hey, make, like, do you know what I mean? Like, how are you? Like, you can't say that to make.com. So that's what OpenClaw really is in a nutshell. For those of you who are like new to this whole thing, that's what it really is. Now, I also want to add another point to this video, some more value, something that you probably don't realize. Using OpenClaw is not always better than using Make or N8N or any of those automations. Let me explain when you should use Make.com and N8N, for example, or OpenClaw. So Make and N8N are perfect for workflows, things that are predictable, consistent, and the same. You put in something and you get out something, and it's always the same. Actually, Make and N8N are better for workflows than OpenClaw. OpenClaw can actually be worse off for you if all you're doing is something very predictable. Let's say on a daily basis you're creating something like a file or an image, or let's say you're posting on a specific website. Actually, in some ways, Make.com and N8N are better for that. But OpenClaw is better for unpredictable outputs, because then you can kind of navigate with it, like bend with it. And that's what makes OpenClaw so amazing. Additionally, people that are not so tech savvy, they should lean towards OpenClaw and less towards Make.com, because OpenClaw will actually guide you through creating the workflow or the automation. So even if you've never used Make or N8N, OpenClaw is much more approachable, because all it is actually a chatbot that you can talk to, and then it can help you get a workflow working. So even though it's not as good as Make or N8N, it's more approachable. Now, for people who are not tech savvy at all, there are these launchers online which help you install, update, and use OpenClaw. Now, in all of my videos, I mention this, and forgive me, but I just can't help it, because I myself use my own launcher. Even though I know how to use the terminal and all those crazy commands, I use this. And the reason why, first of all, you get free API calls every day from Gemini and Claude Opus, by the way. Secondly, it just lets you update easily. It's just more convenient. Let me show you. This is how the launcher actually looks. So for those of you who are not tech savvy and want to jump in, you can literally use it in one click install, and then one click start using. And that's it. It's really as simple as that. And also it gives you that added feedback, knowing when it's running. So you never need to think, oh, it's running in the background, doing things in the background. Because at the end of the day, OpenClaw has something that's called a heartbeat. And a heartbeat is basically means that every so often it kind of just wakes up, looks at all of the things you've spoken about, and thinks, wait, what can I do to make this person's life better? And now that heartbeat can actually sometimes shock you. Like literally, if you've connected WhatsApp to it, then it can literally text you like midday saying, hey, like I just literally did something for you without you even asking, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. So make sure you follow us to get all the different, I'm going to help you like kind of understand this whole OpenClaw thing. I know it's very overwhelming. It's all very new. It's very exciting, but it's very overwhelming. And that's why together we can figure this out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.